I'm back again with another King speech. I wanted to talk about those of you who are are embarking on your spiritual journey. You're stepping into this. This is all new to you. You're experiencing things that you can't quite explain. It feels new, it feels strange, but you can't ignore it. So you're reading, you're meeting people who are guiding you, helping you, to embrace your spirituality. And then the question that I come across with a few people that I know is, I have come from a religious background. I feel guilty, or I feel lost, or I'm not too sure how to proceed because I'm still religious, but I also am acknowledging this spiritual journey. And basically what I'm here to tell you is that you still can be religious. So you're embarking on your spiritual journey. You're a little confused or unsure of how to proceed forward. You are gonna continue and embrace your spiritual nature and your spiritual side, and open up to learning more about your spirituality, learning more about your chakras, your third eye, meditation, chanting, affirmations, etc., etc. So you're like, okay, how do I do that and yet still be part of this? You can do both. Don't feel that you have to give up this in order to do that. You can still have your faith. You can still pray. You can still do worship. You can still go to the church. You can still go to the mosque, as well as you embracing and learning more about your spirit, your spiritual side. So you can still meditate. You can still go to, like, for example, sound bowl sessions, or you can go to a sweat lodge. All these things are still very much okay to do while you are still feeling that you still need to go to the church or go to the mosque or whatever religious practice you have. You can still continue with that along with embracing your spiritual nature. There's nothing wrong with that. It's confusing because I've had some people ask me, okay, I'm more aware of certain things now, and I have a complete different understanding of who I am and what it is I'm supposed to be doing and how I'm supposed to be doing it. But can I still pray? And I'm like, yes. As I said before, praying and doing affirmations is meditation because of the concentration and the focusing that you're doing and the energy that you put into it. So it's very much okay to do all of those things and not necessarily have to change too much in your life, except for the fact that you now have to accept that, okay, I'm more aware of certain things, I'm more sensitive to certain things, especially those of you who are empaths. You're going to feel and sense other people's energy. You're going to pick up on these energies. One of the things you're going to learn as being an empath is knowing how to cleanse yourself of all the energy you've picked up throughout the day. Because some of you are very proficient in it, and some of you are still learning, and it's overwhelming, and you feel drained and tired. So as you progress in your journey, you're going to learn to manage everything a whole lot better. You're going to learn to balance everything out, because the key thing is to have balance, whether, in your spiritual growth, your spiritual knowledge, your spiritual practices, along with your day-to-day life, and along with your faith and what it is you believe in and what you want to practice religiously. So don't feel that you cannot embark on your spiritual journey and embrace, ancestor veneration and so on and so forth, and feel that you can't still be part of the church or the mosque or the temple or anything for that matter. It is perfectly okay to be religious and be spiritual. And again, don't let anybody tell you what your journey should look like. Don't let anybody tell you, no, this is not part of, that's wrong, or this is devil worship or anything like that. No. Being spiritual, paying respects to your ancestors, or being in tune with nature is not evil. It is not the devil's work or any of that nonsense that people would like to say out of ignorance because they don't understand, or it's not what they do. and it's not what is taught within their religious institution, they immediately want to slam it and say, no, it's wrong, you shouldn't do it. Don't listen to these people. Your journey is your journey. Whatever drives your spirit, whatever drives you forward and what you feel you need to practice, go ahead and do it and learn and grow. A lot of us religiously are reaching out for a divine that is out there. And those of us who are on a spiritual journey, we love to connect with the divine that's within here. There's nothing wrong with reaching for both, reaching for the divine that's out and also reaching for the divine that's within. They both are important because, for example, the divine that's out there could be your guardians, it could be your ancestors, and they want to connect with you. And then the divine that's within you is your spiritual core that you are learning to tap into, your higher self, and you're learning to grow and tap into your gifts and your abilities that you have, which have been laying dormant. So, as far as those of you who are now embarking on your spiritual journey and are tapping in and acknowledging certain things and wanting to learn about meditation, affirmations, and going to sound bowl healing sessions and having, practicing Reiki or having somebody perform Reiki on you, just to name a few things, go ahead and do it. Learn. It's all about learning. It's all about embracing your journey and where it takes you and where you need to go. So there's nothing wrong with combining the two. There's nothing wrong with you doing this and this at the same time, or you trying to find a way to have balance between the two and incorporate the two into your personal journey.